What's going on, YouTube? So it's Martin
And Christina
from
KX.
KXM back at you with another live stream. We'll never
Still
get that
messing
done.
it up.
Sorry, guys.
Whoops. I'm Richmond. But hello, Deb Kitty. She was first one in here today.
What's up, Deb Kitty?
She said, "Hey guys, happy Saturday." And KJ Reseller said, "Sup."
What's up, Cajun?
Hello, hello.
How's your guys' Saturday? We had a pretty busy Saturday today.
So busy today. I worked, and then we were only supposed to be at our friend's house for like an hour today, and ended up being there for like 4. So
I started helping them with their car and stuff, and then it was a lot.
A little bit longer than we expected.
Got a free dinner out of it, though.
Lonzo's Lou said, "Hey guys."
What's up, Lonzo?
Hello,
How's it going? How's Vegas?
Yes, hopefully
Is it warm?
Yeah, I was gonna say hopefully it's warmer than here, but it is like 60 degrees
I know, it was really warm today for some reason.
Did you clean the whole house? I vacuumed.
Last night, yeah, all she did was vacuum.
Yeah, I vacuumed really hard, but that was about it. Nah, it's cold here. Oh no.
It should be cold. Is this dead finally?
Hey guys, got live late.
Yeah, I know. We decided to turn one on. We usually don't live stream on Saturdays, but we figure why not just do one? We were hanging out for a bit.
Yes, and we
gained 5 new subscribers since last time we did a live, so thank you.
Last time when I created a test one, or like last actual live stream?
Last live stream we did on this channel.
Very nice. Today, actually, I almost started a live stream on accident, so if you guys saw that at Thrift Store Gold, I apologize.
How are you going to be on TV?
What are you doing? That's crazy. Are you going to be at a football game or something?
Hey, that'd be cool.
I feel like I have to.
We're pretty blah guys because we were just working all day, but we're still hanging out.
I am exhausted. I cannot wait to sleep.
I cannot wait to go to sleep.
But we have another busy day tomorrow.
Tomorrow's not going to be too... Oh, yeah, we're going to your parents, actually.
Yes. I auditioned to be on America's Got Talent. Oh, my gosh. No way.
For what? That's cool.
That's insane. You'll have to send us a link once it comes out. That would be so crazy to watch.
That's really awesome. Sorry, I'm yawning.
Yeah, what did you do it for? That's crazy. You'll have to let us know.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And we didn't know you had a talent. What's some of you guys' talents? What's a talent you have?
I don't have a talent.
I'm trying to think of a talent that you have.
Got nothing.
I don't know. My talent, I guess, would be skateboard, if anything.
Yeah, he is pretty good at skateboarding.
But I'm not like good almost, you know. But I could think of something like crafty. Oh, that's cool.
Wow. I wonder.
What do you sing to?
Did you make it? He said he auditioned. So, like, did you get the X's or did you make it? Hey guys, I'm catching a live and multitasking, watching the movie Sicario.
Sicario?
I've never heard of that.
Hopefully we're not too annoying while you're watching your movie. Have to take mom's car in the shop, hearing a thumping sound in the rear, think it's stuck shocks.
Stuts or shocks. Oh boy.
Car troubles suck. We were switching a bearing, but I was just the light holder. I didn't have to do anything. Hopefully
they can see you Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be able to find somebody.
Sooner the better.
Call around. That's what I say. Cynthia said good luck. Yes, good luck, Lonzo.
Hopefully everybody wish Lonzo some good luck.
Just saw the movie Dumbo. The live action one. Didn't they make a live action one? I think
Is there like a new one?
If not, the old one is pretty amazing. I'm not going to lie. I'm really trying to think of a talent I have, but I don't have much.
What would your talent be? Probably like you can eat a lot of pasta at once. No, I'm just kidding.
I know I have really nice handwriting. I guess that could be my talent. Penmanship when I try really hard. That's about it. I can't sing, can't dance, not athletic. My talent would be losing 100 pounds in under a year.
Nah, your talent would be like remembering numbers or something like that.
Yeah, like having a good memory. I used to have a really good memory.
Hey, what's up, Duncan?
Hello, Duncan. He made it to the real live stream. No, so basically I had to audition in front of some random guy, and I find out next month if I go through. If I make it through, then I'll audition in front of the judges on TV.
Ooh,
that's how they do it.
So it's like a pre.
But they always make it seem like you just go stand in a line and you like sign up. Dumbo live stream on Disney Plus.
We have Disney Plus now. It's great.
you guys get it through Verizon, you should check your phone bills because I guess they were charging people an extra $50 a month for like Verizon media and apps.
Really?
Yeah, which was not a charge before. Your talent is for inspiring others to be positive. Ah, thank you. Even when I'm so blah myself, hopefully I'm still inspiring y'all to be positive. Duncan not watching charity relief with 2 Aussie thrifters. I'm surprised.
Oh, is that going on now?
Oh no, is it 3:30 their time or Central Time? Is it just still going on?
We're yawning away. We should just hop off of this.
Duncan said Katina wanted to go live stream with plants and no Martin before. No, I was actually in church trying to help.
Wow, they got 100 people in here.
I bet.
What's up?
But yeah, we were trying to get the live stream situated, and I went to like create one on my phone or whatever, which I didn't think I could do, but I thought I hit private, and I didn't actually hit private, so. Did you see the challenge on Instagram? Tag you to do your vision board 2020? No, I did not. I don't even know what a vision board is, so you'll have to explain some more. Oh my gosh, I'm so hard. Yeah, I'm tired. Oh yeah, Duncan. It's pronounced Schenectady.
Schenectady.
Schenectady. I know it looks like shit. I don't even know what it looks like, but yeah, Schenectady. You have to go to my post. All right, I will go to post. 1 sec, Mark.
I wonder how they're taking donations because they're not taking super chats on it.
Look at the description, maybe.
Dang, they got a lot of shows going on.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I'm caught up on this, guys. I'm interested in a different live stream. Got it.
All right, so, sorry, I was reading. So, we have to post a picture of, I think that's what our vision board is.
No, vision board's like goals of like coming up. Yeah, did Mark ask us about that? I was gonna bring that up.
He tagged us in it.
Did he just ask us about it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a vision board, like that kid on YouTube did it. It's like kind of like what Raykin did with like Raykin did like never mind. But it's kind of like what your goals are almost, or like, you know what I mean? Like what you're gonna do, you know? Like our vision board would be the schedule I actually created for ourselves. So almost just like kind of like hounding ourselves to waking up early in the morning, doing eBay work right before, like getting like 3 to 4 hours of eBay work done before Christina goes into work. And then all day I do editing and then everything around the house.
Yeah.
And then when she comes home, we do that. And then like in our visions, it's kind of like getting out of debt and
gotcha,
having fun while doing it.
Yeah, for sure. We'd definitely be down to do this. So we posted on Instagram then. I think I was kind of reading part of it.
Yeah, I think we could make a Instagram video for it.
We totally could. Now that we're into those Instagram videos. Duncan says, New York got all these strange places names like Schenectady, lol. Yeah, Schenectady's a weird one.
That's a weird
one. We also have like
Fort Lauderdale.
The Sacagawea. It's not Sacagawea, but the Skajadua.
Skajakwita.
Yeah, the Skajakwita Highway. But it's not pronounced that. No one in Buffalo knows how to pronounce it. It's like Skajad. I don't know.
Skajakwita.
Skajakwita. Send Katina to sing her a lullaby, Marty. Martin singing would not put me to sleep.
Twinkle, little star.
Wow, Duncan says we got rain right now. Woot woot. Someone tried to light a fire in our area last night, caught on camera. Oh my gosh.
I know. Somebody at our church was like, yeah, I heard people are starting fires there. They're like, do they want it to burn down? No, it was Super Not, the younger one. He was like, he's like, yeah, I just heard that there was fires in Australia. Like people are starting fires. And I was like, no, it's been like forest fires since September. And he's like, oh, I just thought people were starting fires in the forest, And I was like, no, like it's bad.
Dab Katie, there's been like hundreds of people arrested for starting fires. Like, why are you trying to burn your own country down? But I'm so happy that there is rain coming. It's been downpouring here all day. And literally, I've just been thinking, like, why? Why is it raining here and why is it not raining in Australia? Like what? Like I was just like, come on. But it's nice to know that it's raining over in Australia right now because I genuinely was aggravated that it was pouring so much but not raining in Australia. But it's like photos of what your goals, and you tell what you want to happen. So with a little
photos.
That's what he said. It's like photos of what your goals are and what you want to happen.
Oh, so
it's a vision board. So you make a
board.
Okay,
yeah. So okay, I see what you're saying. So never mind. So scratch what I said, but it's kind of like what Daniel Martin did.
I don't know.
He made a video. He has a whiteboard with some printouts of like YouTube and then eBay and then like his like a profits going up thing, and he's just like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was, and then he explained like what the YouTube is. So he's like, I want to get like 1,000 subscribers or something like that, you know.
Gotcha, yeah.
So that's what we gotta do. Okay, I see. So we'll print out some pictures.
I'll print them out at work.
Or maybe we'll just draw them. That might be cooler. Draw a YouTube logo.
I've been saving all my bills and putting them into a shoebox. I want to see how much I can save by the end of the year.
Oh, that's cool.
So you're just saving like the extra from the bills, or like you're just saving?
I think he means like when he gets like $1 bill or like a $5 bill, you know, like the actual bill.
Okay,
not like,
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the succulents love the rain. Yay. Yes. I'm sure the rest of the country loves the rain too, but yes, I'm sure your succulents love the rain. But now what am I going to do? You're supposed to send them to me to revive. On Cody's, he had like people that he looks up to, that he admires, and some positions he wants the universe to give him, and like inspirational quotes on his videos was helpful.
Yeah, we probably just watch a video.
Well, the thing that Mark posted a picture about was his friend Cody in Australia, who he's talking about.
I did see the post.
Well, probably we can watch the video. Ooh.
He had one from Rake It, and Paul Walker's in the quotes. That's funny.
That's amazing. No potatoes and corn tonight, Cajun? No.
We had pizza and wings.
Yes, pizza and wings.
For helping out.
When you get a chance, check on YouTube how New Yorkers react to Volin? It's so funny. What is that? I guess it must be like we must have no idea because we just both looked at it like, Volin?
Yeah, New Yorkers' reaction to Volin.
When you see the guys on the video, this is my 14-year-old and his friends.
All right.
All right. We will definitely check it out after this YouTube.
It's a guy on like a violin, it looks like.
Oh, violin. Sorry. Musical. Okay. I was like, I definitely don't. Oh, I thought you should say. But yeah, I definitely don't know what a violin is. I know what a violin is. I had pizza. No way. ... Pizza. Our pizza was good. It was pizza that we don't actually usually get, but
it was okay. It's too like doughy almost, and the cheese is thick.
I like it.
It's not as good as our actual pizza though.
I like the thick cheese.
Did you like it more than our actual pizza though?
Well, no, but I'm just saying I like the thick cheese. Yakking.
Then why do we get light cheese?
For your mom.
Why do we still get light cheese?
We haven't got pizza since. And when we did get pizza, I only got light sauce.
Get heavy cheese if you want.
No. I love violin music and wanted to play the violin because my mom loved it and I was gonna learn how to play it for her, but
Hannah played the violin.
The flute's about all I got. I still want to learn the piano. I know. Our friends tonight, I want to ask them if they can teach me how to play piano because
they both do it, right?
Yeah. My grandma wanted me to play the piano, and I think it would be so incredible to learn it. And I still think I have, like, the longest fingers for it. Like, I can reach. My fingers are almost as large as Martin's fingers. Like, when people are like, my hands are so tiny.
If I pull my hand back, it's about the size of yours. Way back.
Yeah. But I also have really weird, like, Martin can't bend his fingers like this. Maybe a lot of you can't. You might look at my hand and be like, what in the world? But yeah, I can, like, bend my fingers up like that. Lindsay Sterling is who you should listen to for violin music. Yes, my parents actually saw Lindsay Sterling in concert. She is amazing. I can play on keyboard. It's very relaxing. Yeah, I know. I literally just would want to go sit at a piano and just, like I would love it. When my Well, she was Jewish, so we called her Bubby, but so I'm just gonna keep calling her Bubby because my grandma just sounds weird. But my Bubby would literally like sit down sometimes and just like wail out piano songs, and like it would be just incredible. Like I'd love to sit there and just watch her play them. Like it's just so cool. So I would just love to learn to do that and just be always playing piano. Like who wouldn't want to listen to that?
There's only one thing I could play on the piano. It's like the Michael Myers song. It's like ding 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 ding. And Jaws. Dum dum.
Me hands too old to bend like that.
Sorry, I know, my hand sings flat.
Like this. I learned the Hallelujah pentatonic song, one of my favorites. I love to sing that song. I'm not a good singer, but I love to sing that song. I could feel that through my soul. Now Marty tired too. Martin was yawning before I was.
Oh yeah, I'm tired too.
Marty needs haircut again, Katina. Yeah.
No, my hair used to actually go down to my lips. I was just remembering the other day. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
It went all the way down to like past my lips. So this isn't even long.
Oh man,
I should cut the sides though.
Hello, caffeinated Christy.
What up, Christy?
Just
messed that up.
It's so emotional. I love it. I know. It's so much emotion. Love it. I know. Like you can just feel the emotion.
The violin.
It's like, well, it's more commonly known as a Christmas song. No, Hallelujah by the like when we listen during Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
But my pastor, or like the guy our friend, I should say, would literally anytime it would come on work, he would yell at me for singing. He'd be like, "This is not a Christmas song," and I would just be like, "It's a good one." It's like it's really not. Like if you actually listen to the words, like it has nothing to do with Christmas. But like for some reason, the only thing I think of when I listen to Hallelujah is Shrek. Like I can't not think of Shrek when. There's a scene at the end of the first Shrek when Fiona's getting married and she's about to walk down the aisle and then she turns into the ogre and like her little shrimp prince is like, "What is this?" And like that they play Hallelujah and that's literally the only thing I can think of. Marty, you learned how to do eBay drafts for Christina yet? No, I still do that.
Oh yeah.
Never played a violin, but played the trumpet in college. Yeah, a lot of people play the trumpet, actually. I know.
I tried playing the clarinet, gave that up after 4th grade.
Martin used to play CD sounds, right? Or YouTube sounds of a recorder. Or
It would be when I would have to practice. My mom would put me in my room to practice, and I would just go on YouTube and play on full volume through my speakers. I would type in I would type in bad, what? Clarinet player, and then it would just be like,
oh
I would just sit there while I fingerboard.
Oh my gosh.
Lonzo
said, "I want to learn the guitar." My stepdad actually showed my brother and like 3 other people how to play the guitar, so it is something cool to learn. They all start off with "Smoke on the Water." That's the easiest song on the guitar to play.
I used to know how to play "Smoke on the Water," but that's because I learned it in school. We used to play guitars in school. It was so funny because we were the little kids with the little hands and the big guitars. Do you know what that's from?
No.
It's from The Interview. Do you know the movie where they go to like meet Kim Jong-un?
Oh yeah.
And like he's like at the dinner and he has the kids play with the guitars because the guitars are so big compared to the little hands, and he thinks it's funny.
Which Fiona? Fiona is me before weight loss. Still on that journey, actually. Which, I know. Fiona is a beautiful princess by day, but an ogre by night. So you got one to explain for. But yeah, that literally every time I listen to this song is the only thing I think of. And I guess Cajun is the only one that remembers it because he said, "Yes, Shrek." Oops. Cajun says, "Trumpet is the best instrument. I played it from 5th grade all the way through college." Wow, that's incredible. I played the flute all the way from 4th grade to 12th grade.
So, you know the waking up the Marines and stuff?
Probably the Army song.
I don't know it.
It doesn't even sound like it. I used to have to play it for graduations.
How does it go?
I don't know how it goes, but I don't remember, but
I gotta look this up now.
But yeah, I used to have to play it for graduation for all the seniors, and then the year that I graduated and wasn't up there playing it, like it was so weird. Like it was kind of like, ugh, I feel like I should be up there playing, not like walking across the stage right now. Fun fact, actually, I haven't thought about this in so long, but when I walked across the stage, I sprained my ankle. Beforehand, I sprained my ankle, had like 4 black and blue toes, and broke my shoe because I was standing up top and like I had wedges on, and I was like went to take a step or whatever, and like that there were like stairs in different places because we were at the top of the balcony, and like my ankle literally went like. And, like, I just fell. Like, I literally just fell onto people. And, like, my shoe, so what happened is, like, I just stepped weird, and then the shoe snapped, which caused me to go the one way. And then, like, when I went that way, I landed on, like, a railing. I don't know, whatever. And so I hit my ankle, and that was sprained already from whatever I did. And then all my toes were bruised because they got smushed underneath the rail. So I walked across stage with a paper-clipped shoe together because my teacher was like, I might have a paper clip, because I didn't know how I was going to walk across stage, and limped my way across stage. So that was how I graduated.
Yeah, I could totally see it.
It was terrible. So terrible.
All of my teachers were like, F yeah, you actually made it. And they were like congratulating me. I was like, thank you. Because it didn't seem like I was going to make it.
There was actually only one kid in my grade who did not graduate.
Really? I actually gained $25 that day to my teachers. We all had bets that I was going to not make it. Well, they had, which is kind of bad. I guess they were like doing it just to like motivate me, I guess. But I was like, hey, I bet you I'll graduate or whatever. And then, well, it was actually to not skip school, but it was like on graduation day, they all gave me like $5. It was just funny because
they bribed Martin to graduate with $5.
I mean, it was in total $5. I had all my teachers giving me $5 if I stayed. I was like, yeah, I'll stay. Think about that though. Like the only reason I stayed in school was actually to gain some money though.
Shout out to the teachers though that thought of that, because the teachers in my school would have been like,
well, I was the one that asked them. I was like, yo, if I stay and I graduate, you give me $5. And they're like, sure, like, and then I went to the other one and because I knew I could rack it up. I tried to get the gym teacher. I tried to get everybody.
Oh my god!
I was trying to get out of there with like $100-some, but I only got up to 25.
You would have needed 20 teachers. To get
I totally could have. I totally could have got 20 teachers.
Oh yeah.
But it was like halfway through the year. I was a senior. I didn't see all the other teachers that I used to like. They didn't care for me that much anymore. But I used to have a lot of teachers that liked me.
Mm-hmm.
That totally probably would have did that if like I asked them. Just because like, I mean, it was kind of like. It was more so like, hey, like, help me stay in school, or something like that. And they would have been like, yeah, I'd do that, Not that they were rooting against, like, oh, no, I don't think you're going to make it.
No,
like,
I know, yeah. Well, I was saying, like, shout out to them for coming up with that. Like, because, like, teachers in my school literally have just been, like...
being chill with it.
Whatever. Like, you want to fail, then, like, we're not going to pay you to be here.
I know. It was funny. It was funny that they were chill with it.
I can't believe that. It blows my mind. Wish the schools taught more on stuff that we need out in real life.
That's what I used to tell them.
There's not one thing that I use. Not except for which is ridiculous because
I don't use one thing.
They don't teach like home economics anymore, I guess. Which, like, you didn't have home ec class.
I mean, I did in middle school and we did, like, a little bit of cooking and stuff like that, but nothing that, like, was important.
Like, okay.
We did laundry, but I don't remember doing it.
So, like, when we got up to high school, we still had home ecs, I think, up until, like, 10th grade or something. And I remember in my 10th grade class, this girl, we were going to make cookies. And she went, and I was like, okay, grab a cookie sheet, like, just expecting someone to know what a cookie sheet was. And she brought me over, like, a soup pan that was, like, this big. And I was like, how do you plan to bake cookies on that? And I just, like, still to this day can remember that because it blows my mind that people, like, there are people in the world that don't know a difference between a cookie sheet and a soup pan. Like, and I'm sure if I asked you, you probably would have no idea either. But, like, you would be able to kind of, like, sort through it like we're making cookies, like, bring something normal.
I just think they're, like, trying to push just, like, like school stuff, you know, and not actual like. Does that make sense? Like they're
Yeah.
trying to push like math and like college stuff that like you need for that because it's so you got to go to college.
But even like Mark said, like even basic budgeting like
oof.
never.
We had a
learned how to
personal
do
finance class. The only thing that we really learned was just like what budgeting is, but we never actually learned anything about how to do it, you know? It was just like, oh, like credit cards, you can make money through them, but you also can lose money if you're done with it, you know? And it's like realistically, not. You can't make like any money, and it's kind of dumb to have credit cards.
I actually had a teacher tell me, like flat out, I can remember this in 11th grade, tell me like the best way for us to ensure that we will be like successful when we're older is to open up a credit card right now, and if you're not able to do it, ask your parents to co-sign and take out $100 like credit line and just work on like growing that and making it bigger. And
it sounds like it should work.
It sounds like it should, yeah, like it sounds like it's a good idea, but like, man, I still remember thinking to myself, like, why would you borrow money to gain money? And like, I mean, I didn't listen to that and like still ended up with credit card debt. But
completely different to credit card debt than that.
But like just that in itself, like me as like a 16, 17-year-old teenager having like $100 extra would have gone to makeup, food, clothes, like, and I would have been like, well, I'll pay it back eventually.
And they never like taught you to like be like, all right, like there's like self-improvement or stuff like that, because like they don't think that like kids necessarily need self-improvement, you know, but like I think that's when you need to hit them hard. Like that's what I try to like when Wavy Quicks is in here or something, or like anybody younger, like Ricardo Gaming, I'm like, yo, you need to like get into like just like self-improvement and like
Maddie.
Yeah, like hopefully entrepreneurship. Like well. I don't think I ever heard like the word entrepreneurship in high school. Like I don't think they even like said like, oh, there's a thing of being an entrepreneur. It was all just like you kind of just gotta like be a businessman, or it was like that, you know, business entrepreneur where you own business. It's like there's so many different ways to be entrepreneurs. I
love my nerds from Reseller King.
Can I have a box?
Oh yeah, give me those back.
Give me a pink. All right,
do you like the pink?
Yeah.
I don't. You can have them. I like the lemonade ones because there's cherry in here. It's lemonade wild and cherry. That was way better. Then there's one about some.
I like the seriously strawberry. Mm-hmm.
I gave one to Finn the other day and he can't figure out what to see. Like, he just puts it on his tongue. Oh, he shot it out. Anyway, so today we went and we were helping our friend, like we said. And when we arrived there, their little kids were splashing in puddles. Oh my gosh. I never, ever in my childhood went in dirty rainwater in a muddy backyard.
You didn't live. That used to be my daily routine when it rained.
Even Danielle said that. She never did that. She was like, that was not for me. The other girl, Sarah, the parents did, but like...
I would do that all the time.
Oh, man, no.
I was in dirt, mud, rain, snow.
Duncan, you can't even spell entrepreneur.
You couldn't keep me inside.
Duncan, you spelled like ebtrepreneur.
Martin spelled ebtrepreneur. He probably just didn't want me to.
Oh.
I can't spell entrepreneur.
ENTREPREUNER. I think.
You ever do that?
Yeah. Did you ever snort Smarties? I used to do that. Just kidding. I told Martin I did that one time. He was like, why?
The one time I snorted crunched up Captain Crunch, and then I threw up like sparkly stuff right in the school.
What? You never played in mud? Were you a kid? You never... I jumped in puddles, but like clear rainwater puddles, not like in the grass, in mud. Like,
it was like swamp grass.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I jumped on like sidewalk puddles and like, splish splash. No. I don't like the feeling of wet grass as it is. Like, that's such a weird thing to hate, but like...
But you wouldn't know that if you were a kid.
No, I did. When I was a kid and we used to have my like little kiddie pool, you know, like and my parents would cut the grass and I'd go in the pool afterwards or something, I would go insane trying to skim the pool out because I hated grass. Like, hated when it touched me, absolutely hated it. And it got to the point where I made my mom put a little bucket in front of it, and then you could step in because I couldn't deal with the wet grass. That's why I also never went in sprinklers. Didn't have a fund for sprinklers. Of course I don't spell it properly on here. He will just read the screen.
I knew it.
What are those things you're eating? Nerds. You don't know, Duncan?
Duncan, we're eating you.
It's a bigger container of it. Nerds. You've really never heard of these? You had to have. You lived all over the world.
Nerds are famous.
I remember in my school they had a tug of war and had mud in the middle. Oh, I'd be so mad. No.
Oh, yeah. Good
Not
old
in my
days.
school. I'm always looking for different ways to make money. You are an entrepreneur, Lonzo.
Oh, yeah. Lonzo, are you in high school or no, right? No.
I think he's 18.
You'd either be a senior?
Never seen Nerds. Not even in Hawaii. Really? They're the greatest creation.
You lived in Hawaii?
They're sweet and sour. Probably. He lived in Malaysia and...
Someone sent Duncan word. They're literally just like sugar rocks. Like little tiny sugar rocks.
I'm going to send you some of ours. Does the post office still work in Australia?
Of course. If he's still getting root canals.
Blows
Send
my
me
mind.
some nerds.
I will, Duncan. Do you like strawberry or do you like... They have grape or strawberry or...
Some
I guess-
variety pack.
Seriously, lemonade. Lemonade wild cherry. I did not know that these were a thing at all, but I'm so happy. Like, because pink and purple are the most common nerd flavors. Didn't know I had these. Nerds probably aren't good for you for root canals.
Great nerds for root canal.
I recall my brother doing race, and he cheated by taking a shortcut, and no one knew it. That's amazing. We used to have to run the mile up until like middle school. I don't think I had to run it.
We used to run the mile all the way till senior year.
I did. No, like for me, like I didn't. Like I'd stopped
I know
at.
you didn't, yeah.
Well, it stopped at middle school, I think. I don't know. It stopped really early on. But I did not run that thing. I would walk the mile every time. I hated it. And then
You know
I'd
what
always come in
sucked?
last.
You know what I hated? I couldn't not come in first, so I'd get like a under 6 minute 30 mile. Like it was ridiculous.
Nope.
Like I'd be running as fast as the track kid, just get behind him and be like literally dead for the rest of the school. Like I would literally go back into school, just be huffing and puffing, just I just ran the mile. Like every time we had to do it, because I could not let myself like be like first or second. It was bad. Like, you know that kid that lives right there, Peter Reinfest?
Yeah.
He literally, I shouldn't have even said his name, but
No.
he could run like a 4 minute mile, like a 4 minute 25 mile in high school. And I would try to keep up with him, and he would literally be going so fast. And then like we'd be going, and it'd be like the third lap, and he'd be like, see ya, and just go. I'd be like, where does that energy even come from? Like, I just remember always just losing to him, and it was so annoying. But that was only 11th grade. Then senior year, I was the fastest kid in my grade. The fastest kid in my class, I should say.
Was he older than you then? Was he a senior?
No, he was. We just weren't in the same gym class. So I mean, he definitely had a better mile. Like I'd be like within like the top 5, top 10 of my whole grade of miles. But there's a lot of track kids in my grade. So, and I didn't play any sports besides club rugby.
True. I did not play any sports. I played softball for a little while.
I tried playing baseball when I was a kid, and I would always miss when I went to swing. And the only time I ever got on base was because the ball hit me in the side. And so I got a walk on. And then I tried to run the second, and the pitcher or whatever threw it and got me out. And I was so pissed. I threw my mitt at him and said, I'm never playing again. I was like, this is bull. I've still played though, but
I was shouldn't say amazing, but like if I would have kept playing softball, I probably would have like continued like through college, and like it would have been very different for me, you know, because like I was very, very good at softball, and like my coaches would put me on like the important bases. You know, I had a strong arm, so I'd be on third or first base all the time, and I'd always catch the ball, and I'd always hit it like really far. I even made the game-winning catch. And we won first place at like championship. Yeah, like championships, everything. My trophy's still in my bedroom. Oh man, that was I actually made it twice too, because the first time I made it, technically was like out of bounds or something. It was foul. It was a foul ball, but I ran and caught it, and they were like, "That's not really fair." So like, I did it again when she hit it to me the same way or whatever, and then like I can still like feel this, like oh my gosh, I just remember the excitement of people being like, "Oh my gosh, you caught it! Okay, throw it to third!" And then I got out the other person, and then we won, and it was like, I just did that. One year we had square dancing. Mark, I had square dancing all the way up until high school.
See, we only had square dancing till 5th grade.
I could still probably do those dances for you, because like we'd have like a 4-week like gym session of square dancing. Okay, like it wasn't like a week or two. Like it was 4 weeks of square dancing, and then concluded with a square dancing competition.
It's because the teachers were lazy.
No, it's because like my town loved square dancing. Like it was huge. Like the whole week leading up to it was called the Hoedown Throwdown. Would literally be like the whole school would be decorated like country-ish or whatever. And this was like in the middle of the school year. Like it was so random, and like I hated it so much to have to dance with people I didn't know and like touch I knew them but didn't like them.
Did you have a pool?
Not in high school.
See, we had to swim. We had swimming. Maybe. Middle school and high school.
Well, so no. See, we had pool in middle school, but if you failed it, which I came very close to failing, you would have to take it in high school. But I ended up passing because.
What did you fail pool at?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I just didn't I would just tell my gym teacher I had my period every week. Be like,
goodness.
I had my period.
See. If you didn't, you would have hated it at my school, because if you didn't do the pool, we had these like bleachers that were at like above the pool for like shows or not shows, but like competitions and stuff. You know, you had to go up on the bleachers and just walk around it for the whole time, and you couldn't stop, and you couldn't use your phone or anything, and kids would literally just walk trains around it, just walking. And I would literally be like, "Why don't you just swim?" They'd be like, "I'm not getting in that pool." I'm like, "You're up there walking, looking so stupid." Like, it's just like, why don't you just swim?
In high school you had to swim too?
Oh yeah.
Even senior year you were still swimming?
Oh yeah.
Dang. Nah. No. See, I like only the people who did swim still swam.
See, we had to swim all the way till I'm
gonna have to ask Zach tonight. I don't know if I believe you.
What do you mean?
I just feel like your memory is clouded sometimes.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes you'll say something and Zach will be like, nah.
Wait, why wouldn't you believe me though?
Not really. I just feel like you were just like thinking of it like wrong. But I don't know. Like I do believe you. I just mean to like double check.
No, because we had a diving board, and I remember my senior year, I literally almost got kicked out of the pool for like ever because I tried to throw a gator off of it. I did not know what I was doing. I like landed right on my back and just, and they were like, "Get out of the pool." And I was like,
"That's insane."
My gym teacher told me to get out of the pool, so I just swam to the bottom and stayed down as long as I could.
Why?
To like hide almost, but it was just like,
oh my gosh.
It was so bad. I used to be so bad in the pool. But I'm a fast swimmer. We'd have to do like 3 laps, and I'd be the first one to get it done.
The crazy thing is when I would actually like do pool, I was the best swimmer that there was because I loved swimming. Like I don't know why, I just absolutely hated, like our school pool was like, it just always smelled like bleach, and it just like you could tell like
Biggest
they over bleached it because kids were like probably peeing and disgusting, and like the people in my school are not that clean, and like whatever. So regardless, I literally would finish like the laps first, and I'd be like, I hate swimming.
See, we would have to do 3.
Oh, actually, sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
And so the reason why I didn't fail pool class was because I had 3 days in a row that I went down to the pool and made up my gym classes.
That was the worst.
And in order to do that, you had to swim, like, I think it was 8 laps for every class you missed, but the laps consisted of 1 way and 1 way back, so it wasn't just like 1, 2, 3, like I had to do it. I think my gym teacher was like, it's 160 sometimes, like it was ridiculous. So she was like, if you can come down here 3 days in a row and just like swim during like a gym period, like we'll pass you or whatever. And I was like, word. I mean, I was in 8th grade at the time, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna miss my study halls, like, so.
See, we used to just have to swim 3 laps and then we play water polo. So like it's just like with a ball and a net. Yeah, we were just.
That's it.
Yeah, we would stay in the shallow end and just have like a ball, and you'd have teams, and you just play water polo.
We'd have to like be critiqued on like, oh my gosh, pool classes. I literally can remember my gym teacher standing on a diving board and yelling at this girl who could not like I mean maybe she was being dramatic, but like physically could not like do a backstroke.
Yeah.
And was standing on the diving board screaming, "You need to do this. Your gym depends on." And I just would be like, it is swim class.
I know. Like, in middle school, we used to have to do like laps and stuff like that, but then it would only be half the class. We'd do laps, and then we'd get on like the canoes or something like that, and like it was all just kind of like playing in the pool almost. And we had to do it every single year, 3 times a year or twice a year.
I don't wish, but like
it was fun. I always enjoyed swimming. The only thing that was bad about it was like changing. Because, like, obviously you're just, like, in a locker room full of dudes and, like, you got changing stuff. And then there's obviously some guys that are just annoying. And then there's some guys that are just
Girls were the worst. Girls would literally, like, they would either stare you down and make you feel so uncomfortable, or they would go into the bathroom and get changed. And you weren't, like, allowed to do that. Like, it was, like, a rule, like,
you didn't have bathrooms in the locker room, though?
We did, but, like, so it would be, like, a separate little area, you know what I mean? And people would go get dressed in there, but claim they're going to the bathroom. And, like, you just weren't allowed to do that. And it was so annoying to me because it's like, yo, everybody else is getting dressed out here. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, no one is judging you that hard. Like, and I was a chubby little chubster, like, back then. And I didn't give 2 craps. I was like, yo, like, just get dressed. Like, why do you want to get yelled at by our gym teachers for getting dressed in the bathroom? Like,
see, like, guys would, like, try to, like, prop their towels in between corners of, like, the lockers and stuff and all that, you know, and, like, I mean, I had it down pat where I would just, like, wrap the towel around half my waist and just, like, be able to put my pants on, take my underwear off, do all that stuff, like, easy.
I figured out, I still blow Martin's mind how I can, like, take my underwear off without even, like, taking my pants off. Like, I just slip it out, and then I can slip it, like, on. And
I used to do that with my swim trunks. I would put my swim trunks on and then take my underwear off, and everybody would be like, how'd you do that? I'd just be like, you're stupid. And literally, I would not tell anybody.
In one leg, out the other.
But then getting dressed, I'd either, because, like, getting out of the pool was always so cold, you know, like, freezing cold. So we'd get out, everybody go grab their towels, be all freezing cold, you know. I would just go grab my towel, walk right into the thing, just instantly put my clothes on, and then just kind of dry off, like, or at least get my underwear on, you know what I'm saying? And then any guy that wanted to change, like, I would just went and looking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
I just never worried about that stuff.
Martin nodded because he pees in the pool.
And I nodded to that question. No, I never peed in the pool, I don't think. I think I had more respect. I would always try to pee before I went in.
That was you couldn't. That was the thing, is people would try to go to the bathroom beforehand, but there'd be girls changing in the bathroom because so then it'd hold up our gym class. That's what it was. And it would drive me crazy, like before and afterwards. You know, obviously the same girls who are doing before are doing it afterwards. And be like, just stay out of the bathroom. Like, just stay clear of the bathrooms. Like, oh, it would drive me crazy. But Martin swims very fast if Jaws chasing him.
That's what I used to think. I used to always think there was Jaws in the deep end of my high school, so I hated the deep end.
Isn't it always true that gym teachers are always jerks? At least from my experience. Hope no gym teachers in here. All of the gym teachers from my school were really jerks, but I think that's because they were working there for at least like 50 years. Like, all of my gym teachers were at least 70 or older.
I had a couple cool gym teachers. They weren't cool, but they liked me just because, like, I tried in gym class. So, like, I was the kid that would, like, do what they're saying, or like they'd say do high knees and I'd have high knees up to my chin, you know, like I don't know, you know, I would do what they say because, like, it's whatever, I like that stuff. But once it came to like something I didn't like, oh, they would feel it. They'd feel my wrath.
I hated it too because also you couldn't you had to take your earrings out, you had to take all your jewelry off, like really? You couldn't, like my teachers used to have earring checks, so we'd have to have our hair put up on a ponytail when class started so they could see if we had earrings in or not. And like, there were so many, like, the industrial bars, you know, like, were a really big thing in like like the year that I graduated, and I kid you not, like at least 50% of my school ended up getting them like a week before school started, so you had to take them out for gym class, but nobody would take them out. So people would do this like this ponytail where like half their ears would be covered like this, and it would be, oh, you can't, I don't know. I don't even know how they would do it like this, like, and I'd be like, that's not noticeable, and they'd always get caught. So like literally my senior year, like 50% of my gym class was sitting out for most of the time. Like it was my teachers just stopped caring at like some point, you know what I mean? Like, because when it first started, they would be like, take it out, you don't have an option, like take it out. And then like halfway through the school year, it was just like, whatever, just sit out, like it's whatever at this point.
See, I would always, the only time the gym teachers would get mad at me was when they realized I was in the gym class when I wasn't supposed to be in the gym class. What's up, Thrifty stuff? So like, let's say because I always had gym early in the morning, first period every other day. That's when I had my gym class, so it was pretty cool. But there would be times where I'd be there in like fourth period, third period, like fifth period. You know, like I'd pop in there, be in there for like half the period, and then they'd notice me, and they'd be like, "Hey, get out of here!" You know, like go back to class. I'd be like, "I'm playing volleyball today," like you know, like.
Gosh.
And they would always. That's when they would get mad at me. But for the most part, and like my actual one, it was like first in the morning. You know, like they liked me senior year, but
I would hate to have gym. I always had gym. It was so lame. My schedule was always so silly that I would always have to have gym like opposite lunch day. Or like I'd have a lunch day, a gym day, lunch day, a gym day, and like.
So did you have lunch every day or just no?
No, I had lunch every other day.
Why?
I had to have gym on because I didn't have any other time for gym, and lunch wasn't a mandatory scheduled thing. So
really,
yeah, I don't see the weird thing about my school was that you did not have to have a lunch period if you didn't want one. So it like, yeah, I could have made my lunch a study hall, or I could have made it something else because. Yeah. It was because my school was so bad with bullies, like so bad with bullies. There would be people in the very first day of like school getting out of lunch, like because they would not want to have to like be alone or whatever. It was so bad. I remember like there was like a thing in their 11th or senior year where it was like, okay, you can't change your lunch anymore. You can't be removed from lunch. Like it's gonna be a mandatory thing, and like didn't stay that way.
I don't think I ever told you this. I don't tell anybody this. All of 9th grade, I sat at a table by myself.
All of 9th grade?
All of 9th grade, I sat at a table by myself.
I couldn't do it.
Because there was a table of, like, somewhat friends, like that Kyle Davey kid, you know, like, somewhat friends of mine right next to me, but I would just, like, I'll just sit by myself at this table, and I would just watch skate videos all, like, the whole time, but, yeah, I sat by myself in 9th grade at a table by myself. I had no friends.
I couldn't do it.
I had like 2 friend groups that were like in there. Like one of them was like kind of like the jockier where I could have sat, but I didn't really want to because I didn't want to like intrude on that. And then one was like kind of like the weirder-ish kid.
What about Zach?
He wasn't even in the school yet. He was in 8th grade. So
yeah. Mark asked.
Yeah, no, Zach was still in 8th grade because we started high school in 9th grade. So I had to sit by myself. And then my one friend did come into, he came from, what's it called? Kenmore to Hamburg. And he was in my lunch, but that was like 3/4 of the way into the school year. And like, there would be some days like where like, he would be like, oh, I'll go hang out with someone else. Cause like he was still trying to make friends, you know, and I'd be like, dude, like sit with me, you know, like I've been sitting here by myself all year. And then like some days he would, but some days he'd skip his lunch cause he was like kind of old. He was like a senior, you know, so he would like.
So how was he your friend?
Skateboarding. Yeah. I knew him way before. We used to skateboard together. And then he was like, yo, I'm moving to Hamburg. I might be in your school. And I was like, really? And then he was like a senior, but he literally went there for like a quarter of a year. Yeah, he finished off his senior year. So like, and then yeah, he wouldn't even come hang out with me at lunch.
Yeah, that camp. Duncan, what did you go to school? Volleyball was fun. That would be together. Oh yeah, we would play co-ed volleyball, like badminton. I don't know if you guys played badminton, but badminton was a big thing in my school, and I
used to have a huge tournament. I never played
badminton champs one year,
really?
Like over everyone. Me and this girl, Megan Weaver, we dominated. It was amazing. And it was so real quick. It's so lame because like you had to. Well, you didn't have to, but it was like you won, so you were gonna wear the little paper crown that they had, and oh my gosh, this girl made me wear this paper crown for like a week straight. I was like, dude, it's not that serious. Like,
see, what always sucked for me was I was always like kind of either late to gym, like for like badminton, because like badminton was like weird because like every gym we had to like check in, you know. But for badminton, it was just go get changed, get ready, because like tournaments are long. Like, you know, like we would literally like they would like be like get changed as fast as you can, get here as early as you can so we can play badminton. So I'd always get there late, and there was always like they had like just enough rackets for the whole class, and the racket kid you not, the racket I would be stuck with every single time was like a half racket. It was like you know how there's circles?
Yeah.
It literally was bent like this. So bad. So like, I mean, I would try, but I didn't really care to try. And like, I would start just using the fat butt end, you know, and I would just try to baseball bat it the whole time. And whoever I was paired with, we didn't care to win, you know, because there were like kids in my, there was these 2 kids in my grade that like, literally like, they almost got it. Like, I swear they probably have like tattooed on them or something.
Probably.
But not really, but like they were like so like, yo, we are the best, and they would never lose a game. And it'd be like, cool, you're good at badminton. Like, not saying that yours not like cool, you know, but like for them thinking like,
I know, yeah.
Like it was just like I don't know, they lived for it, and I was just like, yeah. I
live for it now. Now I impress it. Like my parents have a badminton net or whatever, and so I dominate in my backyard sometimes. But we are leaving Cajun to answer your question. We are leaving Thursday at some point, probably earlier in the.
I have no clue.
Oh my gosh, we're probably gonna have to leave Wednesday night.
I think so.
Ah!
I have no clue what's going on.
Rake and profit. Why can't you make this easy for people who are traveling farther away? Well, actually, I guess we'd have to leave it.
We could see if Greg, because I think Greg has a hotel for both nights.
Can you ask? But I don't want to leave Finn for that long. He's just gonna be here for Zach to take him out. Like, and Zach might be coming with us.
I mean, we could potentially ask my mom if he could stay with her. I don't see why that would be a problem. That house used to have dogs. Finn's a good inside dog.
Yeah.
She could take him out in the morning and at night.
Yeah, I mean, I asked Brandon today if he was back at school yet, my brother.
Oh.
And he's not, so I know, but that might be just the
I think it's not. I mean, like, I would say yes, you know, but I wouldn't really trust Brandon and Will and Finn.
Yes and no. Brandon's really, like, weird with dogs. Like, he's very protective over them.
I feel like he would be, but I feel like there'd be a point where it's like he's not going to do that for 48 hours. He's got to have PlayStation.
My parents are going to be there. They you know, like, there. They'd be there at nighttime. And, like, I don't know. I just think it's better because...
I'm fine with leaving them there, but...
Like, I'm good with your mom, but she doesn't work Friday, so she's not going to be, like, she'll be out, like, you know what I mean? And, like, she's already doing so much with your grandparents. I would hate to, like, now be like, okay, take care of Finn for 3 days while we're gone. And I know she wouldn't care. Who wants Finn for 3 days?
Kidding.
He loves Tony and Gina. Cajun, how do you know those names? No, he doesn't.
He wants to come house sit for us. You got to organize our inventory for us, and then let us know how you did it.
So you sending me a tube of nerds or what? Duncan, I definitely will send you some nerds, but probably not the tube.
We're gonna put a shipping label on this and send it to you.
Yes.
It's gonna be this size.
I'm gonna send you a care package, Duncan. We will.
This was actually a shipping label that Christina printed out that was just too small.
Because Poshmark is screwed. I was discussing with some of my coworkers. So I guess any Poshmark sellers in here, if you have a Rolo label, please.
Who's a Poshmark seller?
Or a just thermal label in here. I don't think anybody is, but
if Steph's in here,
she doesn't sell.
No.
Poshmark, I don't believe she might.
Caffeinated Christie.
I don't know, but regardless, so. Poshmark's labels are pre-formatted into the size that they are, so I think I'm always just going to have to print them on like a regular piece of paper and put them in a pouch because literally no matter what, this is the size of the label that we get. Like,
I think, what's his name? The college picker, because I meant to show you this. It was on his story the other day or like a week ago or something, but he was like, Rolo won't print Poshmark. You got to get a zebra. It's the best for Poshmark labels. So... I think, yeah, you just got to do the printer.
Well, screw it. I'm sending it to my work then because we have zebra printers there.
Why not?
And that's where I get my labels from anyways. But actually, so regardless, I get like
mark, yes. So wait, you do?
You do use Poshmark?
Sorry to call you out. That was. Yo, slap it.
I mind Finn for you, but he no come back. How are we gonna get him to Australia in a day? We can't. I don't know. This is the toughest thing about leaving for me.
Why don't we just bring him?
I mean, I was genuinely thinking that because like it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like we'd just be in car rides with him, but he would not be happy being in a car for that long.
Give him a Zan.
Where are we gonna get Zan next?
I don't know. Just knock him out. Oh. Sorry, there wasn't anything actually sketchy, but I just don't want somebody to actually be watching this and then know where I.
It wasn't any of our subscribers either. It was a personal relationship that we have. I use Posh, yes. Oh, she just has a regular printer. That's what we were using before. And honestly, like for Poshmark labels, it's so. I don't know what Poshmark is thinking, putting their label in like the middle of the page, but they make it just.
See now, what if you were to like screenshot it? And then just like go into your screenshots.
I mean, yes, but like, screenshots aren't like because I asked that at work, and I like screenshots just aren't as good as quality, so like it just could get screwed up. But like it doesn't. Oh, you know, like there's not a right or wrong answer to it. It's just no whispering. LOL secrets, guys. We can't. I'm sorry. it was one of my friends, so I can't release that information. No, friend's parents who has like. Gosh, I should just shut up. But anyways, yeah. Guess I'm opening another Nerds packet.
That is a long life. This is a good time. We honestly were like not feeling like doing anything.
Fighting right beforehand.
So we put on a live stream, and I think it's going better.
They whispered something about me. No, Duncan.
Yeah, we can get our Zans from Duncan.
Send them via the post office. Make sure you claim them on customs, too.
Dunk Man, the Zan Man.
I actually screwed up real big on customs the other day. Oopsies.
We got a return.
We actually got 2 fraudulent returns. 2 fraudulent returns in a month. Let me know if that has happened to you guys lately because I am livid. I have to call eBay tomorrow and disclose of 2 different items that were sent to us that were not the same, not the correct items. And like the one person messaged us, it was like, hey, so sorry, I'll be sending you the correct shirt soon. Soon? It didn't fit you. How did you have the same exact brand and type of shirt before? Like, I was just like, okay.
Soon.
And then the other person has not gotten back to us. eBay, I reported it as soon as it happened, has not gotten back to us, so I got to call tomorrow again. Wow! The Titans are beating the Ravens 28-12 right now.
Really?
The Ravens were better than the Patriots. Go Titans!
Titans.
I'm rooting for the Titans. Sorry, Thrifty Esme.
Yeah, I like the Ravens, but I like Titans more.
No. I'm saying I want the Titans to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the Texans.
Well, I'm saying right now, I like because that's what you said. The Titans are facing.
Yes, but I meant
Ravens.
But what I said was sorry, Thrifty Esme. I'm going for the Titans because like
I'm going for Texans.
I don't know. I like the Titans.
I think the Texans got it.
How crazy it would be against the Titans and the Texans.
That would be cool.
What's the Super Bowl ?
It's a giant Soup Bowl.
I had an Amazon damage a couple weeks ago. And I had Amazon damage a couple items valued, one at 5 cents, the other at 20 cents, the 2 others at 0.00. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Wait. Amazon damaged items for you, and then they valued one of the items at 5 cents, and then 20 and 2 others at nothing? I would be a little mad.
Amazon's screwy.
Yes, I seen that message, Katina, from that buyer. Seems a bit fishy. I'm glad you saw it too, because I was reading it today and I was like, oh, and then on top of that, this person wants to return a shirt to us that was too small for her and had, so this was her original message. Hi, this shirt is amazing, blah, blah, blah. It's just a little too small. Is there any way I can return it? Yes, no problem. Day goes by, her message is, okay, well, there's actually some stains on the shirt, so I don't want to pay for shipping back. And I was like, Okay, there were no stains on the shirt when we sent it out, like, but I guess I will send you a label to have it sent back to us tomorrow. Like, sounds good. So I'm taking many L's with these returns right now. I actually have never opened up our eBay and seen like 3 open / whatever like returns that we need to handle, and I was like, 3? Like, no one wants to see 3 of those. But the one I handled, and then the other 2 are just up in the air as of right now. Nick Pick Thrift. What's up, y'all? So glad I made a live. Hello!
What's up? New face in the new live stream.
We appreciate it.
Well, live channel, I mean. What's up? Thanks for coming by.
Thrifty Esme. Dab Kitty Sparkle said, I am guilty. I mixed up 2 packages. I didn't know until someone opened a return and recently they received a dress and not a Harley Davidson shirt.
That's
oh,
funny.
No. So last thing, because we should probably wrap it up because now that we're at an hour. I was doing my job yesterday, and my boss was actually very impressed that I noticed this, but I wasn't allowed to do anything. So this person who is an eBay seller came in with a first class package and a priority package. And the priority package was like super light. I mean, like, it was probably like as light as this. Like, I could throw it in the air and it would like float down, you know? But it was marked priority. And then the other one was marked first class, and it was only marked for like 2 ounces or something. And so I was like, And then it was like a 4 or 5 pound box. And so I was like, oh man, this man probably messed up his eBay labels, you know, like, and I pointed out to my boss, I was like, should I switch them, you know, like,
you should have gave the guy a call.
Well, so then I was like, should I call him? This man had nothing on his return label. Like, he had no name, nothing. And I was like, wow, how did you even like get his information, you know? And Andy was, I don't know, like, because I was just taking him to the back or whatever, you know what I mean? And I noticed it afterwards, and so had no way to contact him. But Andy was just like, that's crazy that you would have noticed that. And I was like, I mean, I've known just because of switching packages when I feel a heavy one to like look at the weight to make sure it's, you know what I mean? But like, so yeah, so just always double check. Like, even if you're at the end and you're like, wow, this first class package feels way heavier than a pound, like, just double check. I wanted to do it so bad. I wanted to go and switch the labels so bad, but I was like, no, because what if he was like, what if he was scheming it, you know what I mean? But then I was like, but he paid for a priority one for the other one, so like, he's paying up on something. And like, the priority one was it was rated at 5 pounds or whatever the other box weighed at, and so I was like, it should be mixed, but you can't do that. Some people try to do that and rip the post office off. That's the thing, is I was like, it could have been, but I didn't think it was, because like, the other one was priority for the right, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know. Just sold Adidas sweater, Katina. Woohoo! Duncan, they're pants.
It's an offer.
Did he accept it?
I don't know.
But anyways.
But yeah, we got to wrap this up.
We will see you probably not tomorrow, but Monday, because tomorrow is Sunday and we have another busy day.
So thank you guys for hanging out for an hour. That was fun. We had a good time. Got us out of our fight. Thank you. Yeah. She's probably not out of the fight.
I'm kidding.
All right. We hope you guys have a great night. Travel safe if you're doing any travelings. Play in the rain, Duncan, since it's finally raining.
Yes, go dance in the rain.
And we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. We'll see you Monday. Peace.
Another offer, Duncan.
There's a bins video coming out on Monday. GoPro in the bins, number whatever. I think we're doing too many, but we're going to keep going if it's keep getting us views for now. Because we got nothing else to do.
I almost said hi, Dad. Hi, Zach.
All right. Peace, guys. We love you. Go crush it. That was a hard